about the origins of Shadow and
It
how
was
it came out.
completely intentional from shock awareness and finances. So I kind of was thinking about everything I was doing and okay, how do I do this? And then so we basically back that was the internet was around at 2002, but it wasn't
Yeah,
around
exactly.
as it is today. So everything we were one of the earliest adopters of guerrilla marketing and viral marketing, the concepts and the titling into it. So one of my thoughts was is like as I was picking the team and developing everything, what I ended up doing is I took 40 people and customers that for I don't remember how I think it might have been 4 to 6 months. I can't remember exactly. And I took these little Xerox pieces of paper, which I have them on the Shadow Instagram or Shadow page, but I made a little page that the only thing consistent on was a crow head, but it was weird Xerox saying like the shadow's upon you or I'm watching you and these weird, cool Xerox elements. I'd put them in these envelopes. I would do like an address from like say Atlanta, Georgia. Then I would mail all 40 envelopes to San Francisco and have my friend throw them in a mailbox. Then we get a San Francisco stamp, but have like a Georgia address. And I would change it every one I did to all 40 people. So they never knew where it was coming from for the 6 months because I wanted to keep it secret.
That's
So
interesting.
I kept mailing all these things. And then either the fourth month or the 6th month, it might have been a month or two. Well, let me back up 1 second. We started April 2022 at Roots Jam, which we'll talk about that too today. But
April
it's like
2002?
2002 is when Shadow starts. So at Roots Jam in the middle of the night, I didn't really tell anyone. And I went around and spray painted really middle of the night in the dark, the shadow is upon you. And I just stenciled it in all these places. And then we snuck stickers all on all the pros' bikes, everyone's bikes in the middle of the night. Everyone left their bikes there. So I went around and did it
Yeah.
all. So then basically I think we had 3 of the 5 guys picked. So I had an RV that I was sleeping, a small little RV. And it's still funny. I have a picture that I found online because there was a game foot down in front of our RV, and I found a picture and a video
Sick.
of the RV. So basically, that was the year we still had to get Alistair and maybe Ryan Sure, but no, Ryan was down. I think it was Alistair might have been the last component that we wanted, and we knew he was coming. So
Who
we
was
all
the
met
OG5?
Joe Simon, Alistair Witten, John Jennings, and Ryan Sure.
Dope.
So very
Squad.
eclectic, very different crew,
Yeah.
and then so basically that was April. So then from April on, I did the 4 to 6 month all the way till April, May, June, July, August, September. So yeah, it was probably 4 to 6 months because September, I believe, if I remember, it was always Interbike. So the
Okay.
month before Interbike, I can even show you the I made these little boxes that I screen printed with crow heads and I had a label on the front that said 1 of 40. And then inside, I sewed all these little hand puppets that look like shadows. And I
Nice.
put a flashlight in it and an instruction manual because everyone was guessing that it was a band, a video game, it was a this. It was no one knew. So I put all the guesses, I put all these funny things, how to use it. And the last page, it still didn't define what it was. It just said, come to this booth. And then here's this. I sent the box out to all 40 people, and they had to come to the booth and actually to see what we were actually doing.
Nice.
And
Which was
that was
at the
one.
time, what were you actually doing? What was the first like Shadow
Shadow of
product?
Arts. One of the big things for Shadow is before Shadow, most people would start a brand with one product, maybe. So
Yeah.
my goal was to have, I don't remember how many it was we had, but we had like 4 or 5 products like grips, stems, sprockets, and tires for launch. And then our chain came out second launch.
Dope.
So we had full products. I wanted a full parts company. I
Yeah.
didn't want to just have a thing. I wanted this to be a real thing, that we went into.
We've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that clip. If you want to support me and the podcast, just subscribe and share the show with your friends. The full episode is in the description, so if you haven't, go check that out. It's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen to podcasts. And the goal is just to grow. So if you could share the show with your BMX homies, that'd be dope. If anybody that you know that is a BMX nerd and would enjoy this podcast, do me that favor, and we'll keep all these clips coming and one episode every week. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.